What's going on, YouTube? What's up? What's going on? We're about to react to a video from Black Light Podcast featuring Kendra G. It's going to be a 30-year-old woman asking for a man with 100K. You already know they want 666, bro. They want the devil. That's crazy. Women have sold out themselves for money at this point. So, without further ado, let's get into the video.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry that this is out. Guess we gotta cover first. What's up, DJ Matrix, Uptown, Alvin, RM, best moderator on YouTube. These kind of women, or if older women approaching 60 or 70 years old even think 20% like this woman, like the younger women were in trouble. That's why the younger women from 19 to 26, they're abandoning the older women and what they have to say, and they're starting to listen to men who have things to say on dating and relationship shows. That's why the younger women are starting to sound more marriageable, because they're coming from the podcast era. They're coming from the men advocacy era, where dating and relationships is one of the only things that go viral. And then when it goes viral, they listen. They say, oh, why she make that mistake? Why does she sound delusional? So on and so forth. And instead of being triggered, the younger women usually make changes and adjustments. And then they come on to shows like Kendra G and other platforms sounding far more marriageable than the women who are over 50. That's just something that I've noticed. This call speaks for itself. It's borderline going viral, as well as it should, because it's just unreal comical delusion. And as much as I wanted to break down something more insightful, this is just something I couldn't gloss over. So we're gonna break this down, and then I'm gonna spend the whole entire show on the feature presentation, and it's worth the whole show. It's a 20-minute call, and we're going to do the whole show on the call, and it's worth it. So let's go ahead and break down this and get this out of the way. Cash App, stop the show if you have anything that you want to say and add to the conversation.
Hi,
Kendra.
hi, baby. Your name is Carol?
Yeah.
Carol, where you calling me from, sweetheart?
Lancaster, California.
Okay, how old are you, love?
72.
72? You look younger than 72.
Stop lying, Kendra. Now, for all the young,
Hold on. One more time for the people in the back.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
There's something that I noticed about you, Kendra. The younger women who come in, you're very candid with them when they're far from reality, but the older women, you give a disgusting amount of grace to. This woman does not look younger than 70 years old. Believe it or not, this is not the most asinine thing said during this exchange. Let's continue.
Okay, stay in the light, Carol, honey.
Okay.
Can you turn your TV or your music off?
Okay.
What's up, Tweaker?
All right.
What I can't understand is, why is somebody great grandma at that on here looking for somebody to cohabitate with? Like, bruh, really? You might as well say at this point she looking for somebody to wipe her ass. Jesus Christ.
The Shark International.
All right, you want to face the light. Can you face that light behind you?
Yeah.
We're almost at
stay like that.
80 people.
Okay.
Okay,
Hit the
Carol,
like button.
72. Are you retired, honey?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Do you have any kids?
I have two.
How old are your two children?
My oldest is 55 and my youngest is 42.
Ooh.
Okay.
No.
Have you ever been married?
Twice.
Twice. Carol, can you stay? You're too close to the middle. Move over. There you go. Stay right.
Right here?
No, that's too close to the middle. That's good.
Kripke.
Well, you
Right
can
here.
move it. Right there. Can you stop
Okay.
moving? Okay, stop moving. So, Carol, Lancaster, California, 72, retired. Mom of two kids, married twice. Do they have two different daddies?
Different daddies.
And you married both of their daddies?
No. I didn't marry none of their daddies.
Oh, you just married two entirely different men.
Right.
When did you get divorced last?
Back in 89.
Okay. All right, what's your zodiac sign?
Pisces.
Pisces.
I'm trying to figure out why is Kendra asking these goofy ass questions. Like, when last time you was married and shit. Like, bruh, really? Come on now. We know the last time she was married, I wasn't even born. You know what I'm saying? Like, bruh, it's crazy. Like, she should have an age limit. It should be an age cap on this motherfucker, man. Like, Kendra, I know you want the money and all, but you can't entertain every damn thing, man. That's like, bruh.
All right. So we got Carol, Lancaster, California, 72, Pisces. Retired, mom of 2 kids, was married twice. What kind of man you looking for, Carol?
I'm looking for an honest man, and I'm not looking for a narcissist. Because I just got an abusive relationship with a narcissist. He tried to control me, but I would not have.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way. What?
Have it. I went no contact.
My dog died alone.
Again, no way that they can lead the women if they're listening to other delusional, lonely women who have put this narcissist rhetoric out in the dating market. Always tell me, and any woman who says the word narcissist, just stop dealing with her. She doesn't even know what the word narcissist means, and she's just using it loosely. That's actually a real psychological term, being used far too loosely by BWs. And then the part, my favorite part was when she said, he was trying to control me. What black women think is controlling is when a man says, hey, don't wear that out in public, because if somebody harasses you, you're going to want me to come follow up. So how about wear something that isn't revealing out? And black women think that that's controlling because they don't know what it takes to be a wife and a win in the dating market. So when black women deal with men who have direction and order and instructions, they see it as controlling, because in their mind, someone's going to accept them and allow them to do whatever they want. Let's go ahead and continue.
You went no contact. That's how you got out of that.
Right.
Okay. Well, good for you. Okay. You have any deal breakers?
My deal breakers: no narcissist, no man on drugs. That's about it.
No man on drugs. Okay.
Right.
Sure we're not projecting here?
That's all thinking the same shit.
Because again, you know what? I'm not even gonna say it. Let's continue.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Well, looks ain't everything. It's what about he can do for you.
Okay.
That's even worse to say. Because first of all, who want to do anything for a 72-year-old? Right? Let's just keep it real. Second of all, you better off worried about his looks than what he can do for you, because you will benefit more with a dude bringing looks to the table than what he can do for you. You're 72 years old. How much do you think a man your age can do for you? He probably done gave all this money to a family member, daughter, sister, brother, whatever the case may be. You think you about to come in and take care of another grown-ass person? Most older men are already stuck in their ways and already got life figured out for the most part. Most people ain't looking to come in and fucking rescue no old lady. Not unless you a family member. Bro, ridiculous, man.
What do you want him to do for you?
Just to be nice, kind, sweet, loving, caring.
Okay.
Because love don't hurt. Love ain't supposed to hurt.
Not supposed
Love's
to hurt.
supposed to feel good.
You're right, Carol. So
Again, I love the accidental exposing of the bad paradigm. She says love's supposed to feel good. Now we're starting to get down to the crux of why so many BWs have issues in relationships and in marriages, is because when they stop feeling stimulated emotionally, they believe it's time to go move on to another Johnson. And that's just not how your family tree was built up. People weren't this flimsy. People didn't get unhappy and then divorce, get unhappy and then go do something for themselves. See, men will be in relationships where their woman is like overweight, maybe even starting to slip in certain areas for the sake of his children and his family's happiness. Women, when they're emotional and they feel unstimulated by the man or they feel unloved by the man, they don't even care if their kids have a dad in their life anymore. And that's real spill. And that's about all of you. That's most of you. That's most women. And most women don't know that that's you because you just haven't really been pushed to that point yet. But that's who you are.
It's crazy.
And it's really sad when you see the older women behave like this because, again, you start to see that the younger women never had real mentorship from the older women. How you doing, Marizan? How you guys doing? Deshaun, what's up, man? How you guys doing today? Happy Thanksgiving. Glad that you guys would join me on your holiday. Hope y'all are spending good time with your family and eating. Just don't overeat.
Oh, should he make a certain amount of money?
Well, money ain't everything, you know. It doesn't matter. As long as he can take care of himself.
Let's say the Kendra Cam, Carol.
Okay.
We gotta be able to see your legs, honey.
You see my legs?
Yes. Okay.
I got on my pajamas.
Okay.
Whoa.
Carol, when was your last relationship, sweetheart?
Whoa.
Like 2 months ago.
Okay. 2 months ago. You don't have to answer. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
I'd rather not say.
Ooh wee.
3 flaws we have to work on, Carol.
I have to work on not being so nice.
Whew, somebody cracked that less than a month ago. Oh my
Lord
Lord.
have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
I meant to hit the Quiet Lab button. That's the sound for the baddies. Marasan, I'm sorry if I said your name wrong, says showing support, keep the shows coming. I will. I love that we get a lot of support from black women because shows like this take such a bad rap. Even from people like Kendra G. Like if Kendra G were to talk about me, she'd call me a black woman basher. All of my enemies are like, he hates black women. I'm like, what? What have I done? What have I done in the show that I hate black women?
Right. Just because you criticize people doesn't mean you hate them, bro. Actually telling people the truth and criticizing them and holding them accountable is actually showing love and care for a person. Like, but women have flipped it and made it seem like when you say something that's negative to them and you pointing out the negative that they're doing, you know what I'm saying? They made it seem like that's a bashing. But really it's just being honest. It's trying to get you to see your flaws so you can try to like change your ways. Like I want people to point out to me what I can work on, you know, because I'm willing to be like, yeah, that's true. I can see that happen. I can see me doing that. Men are very much easier to come to and be honest up front with them, you know what I'm saying, for self-improvement. Women, it's really hard to do that unless you like know them or you're a family member. If you're just an outside person and you try to give a woman some type of advice, but she gonna take that shit as you trying to shame. Crazy.
If you're honest with the women in your community, it's like a punishment of magnitudes you could never possibly fathom. Like, and I don't know. I guess it's just the rebel in me. I'm not gonna be silenced. Much love. Daniel G says, "Happy Thanksgiving, everyone." He dropped a 5. Much love. Somebody says cracked it for 40.
Happy Thanksgiving, by the way.
2. The Dave Chappelle that stand up 2. Yeah, $2. Okay. Let's get back into it. Women never just never decline the answer. Pretty much. If you like yeah, don't decline the answer. Don't decline the answer. It looks bad either way.
Not being patient. That's about it. That's all I can think of right now.
So not being so nice and being more patient.
Right.
Okay.
And stop saying what's on my mind, because I get to talking and saying what's on my mind.
It's nothing to say what's on. It's nothing wrong with you saying what's on your mind, but are you saying something that's on your mind that makes sense, or that is something that somebody can listen to? Is it good advice? You know, if you're just saying something on your mind because you don't like what somebody else doing, it's irrelevant, because you don't have control over what nobody else do and how nobody else treats you. That's when something come out of your mouth that comes out of your mind is when it don't make sense. You know what I mean? It's when nobody don't want to listen to what the hell you saying. But you can say what's on your mind and it can be a good thing. But bruh, I can name 2 flaws. I'm hard-headed. I'm stubborn sometimes. Maybe I might not like to listen. I might not want to do things somebody else's way. I might want to do it my way. I could just name 3 things off the bat. But if you can't kind of like criticize yourself, what makes you think anybody else can do this? What makes you think you can be helped in anywhere else when you can't even be an adult enough to criticize your own self? How can anybody else do anything? How can anybody else critique you? How can you get better, bro? You get better when you got to be the first one to admit when you have wrongs. Think about it.
Okay. Carol, what's the age range you want to date?
I say between, since I don't look my age, everybody are asking me for my ID all the time. So I say from,
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
Shaming yourself. Ain't nobody shame.
You stupid.
Again, now this opens up a conversation about like women and how they're horrible friends with one another. This stuff doesn't happen by mistake. I want to tell you exactly how stuff like this happens. Stuff like this happens because the women aren't honest with each other. She's probably had 4 or 5 women who say, yeah, girl, you do not look 71. Yeah, because she's in that energy. Like, lie to me, bitch. So once you're in that lie to me, bitch energy, women will feed that. And this is why women can't help one another in dating and relationships. And why the women like Jay Lee and the women like Marisan and the women who come to these platforms for the hard truth, they're the wiser women in the dating market. The women who hang around other women, they're probably more invested in losing than the next, because they'll tell you that you look 45 when you for 71, and really you actually look 71. And they'll keep the truth in their brain and not let you know that they know the truth. It's very awful. It's almost malicious.
Yep.
Much love to Donald Banks. He says, Thon, I want to invite you to my wedding in Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Oh, brother, I would love to come. I would love to come. Just make sure that I'm safe out there. You know what I mean? You know, email me. You know, love weddings. Definitely looking forward to going to Tanzania. Much love for that support as well. Whew, that'd be amazing. Again, very discouraging, very disappointing to see this. Let's go ahead and finish this off.
They ask you for your ID because they don't believe you 72?
no. My kids, I look younger.
Look, it's a shame. I said this earlier in my other live that it's kind of sad. The one thing I sympathize with women on is that they don't really have true friends. Like they're most women be around girls who are hating on them on the low. That's just real. Even women with daughters envy their daughters. And that's a bad comment. That's the reason why women That's the reason why a lot of daughters are daddy's girls.
Than my kids.
I beg your pardon?
Well, if you look younger than your kids, what do they look like? Like, do they look like corpses? Like, there was this thing that surfaced recently a few days ago. They like one of the oldest reported human beings. I think he just passed the Guinness Book of World Records. And all it did was like validate to me that like, yeah, I don't want to live over 100. Like, have you seen someone over 100 years old? It looks like they don't even look alive. Like it's almost just unethical for them to still be alive. I mean, he couldn't even move. He basically was a skeleton with skin wrapped around it, and all that was moving was like his eyes. He didn't even know he was being interviewed. It was one of the saddest things I've ever seen. Man, if your kids look older, if your kids look older than you, man, they look 100 years old. Possibly older. Like, I'm pretty sure you don't know how old you look. Like, generally. And like I said, I like to go back to how women don't tell one another the truth. This delusion isn't possible without other women validating the delusion. They knew you would have a moment like this where somebody like me who doesn't give a damn would call it out, and it would be a humiliating moment for you, but they didn't care. It was more important to make you feel good in the present. See, women are only supporting each other in the short term, about 3 inches ahead. When we talk to women about relationships, we're trying to see to it that you win. That's why you can't trust your female companions when they try to help you with dating relationships. They don't mean you any harm. They just don't have anything to give you.
I disagree. I think they do got something to give you, but what they got to give you, they don't want you to take it from them. Because think about it, women are hypergamous, so they all competing for the same type of people, same type of man. So if we put the other bitches up on game, guess what? That's another bitch taking a spot that I can be in to be sitting there to be the prize to get picked. So they want you to be fucked up and in the back with the other ratchet hoes. You know what I'm saying? Because they know them girls don't get picked while they be in the front. You know what I'm saying? Being all princey, acting like they innocent. So women do got information to give to each other. They could have good intentions towards each other, but they just choose not to because it's survival for them.
Truth. They just don't have nothing to give you. They don't have anything valuable to show you about dating and relationships. Talking about your kid, and then why would you even shade your kids like that? Like, shame on you. Like,
Stop the cap.
and see, you set them up for an attack by me because if they truly do look older than you, I have every right to assume that they're on drugs.
Bruh.
Right? Because that's the only way that should be scientifically possible. For them to be, I'm going to assume all 3 of you are possibly on the ooh-wee. And why wouldn't I? Especially when you older chicks, like, look old, but y'all can move fast and stuff. I'd be like, I'm from the hood. I know what that means. I know what that means. When you're old looking and you're like 95, but you can move really, really good and you can still run and stuff and go work at a factory. Don isn't as green as he appears. Winston Cobretta says, damn, this is hard to watch. And the proof in Kendra's face. Check her ID, man. They said, Thon, you can stop right there. Like, they can't even take it. They can barely even take it. But it got worse. Hold on.
Okay, so I would date, I say, between 60 and maybe 65, 70. I don't want no old man because old man, all they want to do is lay in the bed. It's time for me to get out there and travel.
Travel issue. And any man who's sick,
Saying the same shit she heard young girls say on the Kendra G show. I'm quite sure she heard them. You young girls are, bruh. I ain't gonna lie, man. A lot of y'all are just, when we think about the shit that come out y'all mouth, we just be like,
You stupid.
that's really all there is to it, And then when y'all be like, I'm gonna get this, I want to do this, I'm gonna travel this, and thinking men gonna come in and give you all this experience, and it's really like,
No.
it's not gonna happen. And men be in the background thinking like, man, you know what I'm saying? They think they about to get all this, you know what I'm saying? And in the background, we like, no, it's not gonna happen. The other dude's like, you gonna take them out and shit like that? You ain't gonna hear no.
Yep.
No. Dude's gonna be like,
No.
like, men, you think men who are 60, like, man, what world do you live in? What makes you think that men who are 60 don't have they haven't earned the right to want to sit still a little bit? See, it's you women who haven't fulfilled yourself as a woman, and you put your womanhood to the back end. Now you're trying to be a woman when you're supposed to be an old lady, and now you want men to be old and also childish. It's not gonna work, man. And leave these 60-year-old men alone. Like, they want to sit down, they want to lay down. And the truth is, man, you don't have the physical package to make a man who's 60 just have to hop up and go get on a plane, ma'am. I'm sorry. Like, you are not killing it like you think you're killing it. I'm trying to be very gracious because I know you're probably somebody's grandmother or something. But still, it's just, this is hard to watch.
See the world.
So you want a man that can travel and see the world with you?
Right.
Okay. Okay. Now, 60 to 70, you said?
Uh-huh.
60 to 70. Should he be in Lancaster, California?
Nah, ain't nothing to do in Lancaster.
So you'll travel for love?
He has to travel to me. I'm not traveling for love.
My dog died alone.
You can't take this anymore. Try to move on to the feature presentation. This woman's absolutely out of her mind. I feel bad for black men. But if that call made you feel bad for the horrible prospects that are potentially out there for us, this is going to really put it in perspective. When I tell you this is one of the worst women who I've ever called in the Kendra G show. If you've ever watched one of these shows, you definitely are in the right place today. Today, you're in the right place. There might have been times where you come to this show and it might not have been worth your time depending on the archetype we chose for that day. It might have been for someone else. This one, pretty much every woman and man can learn from. Seriously. This woman made so many mistakes during this conversation and stunk the place up so poorly that I wanted to do 2 more archetypes today, but I had to make sure that I extracted this call for everything that I could. This is exactly why we do this, people. This is why there are so many women out there saying, oh, I don't like men who do dating and relationship conversations and who got a podcast and whatever. They don't like it because they want to be able to talk like this again. They want to be able to be as delusional as they want to be. They want to be able to act like men are something that comes down an assembly line for them to pick off of, and they can just choose a guy who tailors to their masculine life. This call is going to get very real, very interesting. Again, you women in the medical field, flight attendants, medical assistants.
Yep.
You all are some of the worst women in the dating market.
Yep.
Outside of Fantasy Island Girl, military women. You're all some of the worst, most masculine. I think I'm going to tell a man exactly how he's going to love me, but I'm still going to respect him as a man, even though that ain't never happened ever anywhere.
No.
You only see that from women who work in these flight attendants, these women who are real estate agents and real estate investors, realtors,
OnlyFans,
medical,
OnlyFans.
women who work in the medical field, especially your nurses. They're working far
Entrepreneurs.
too many hours to ever be anything valuable to a man. So as they're running off their laundry list of everything that they think that they are owed by a woman, by a potential mate, they haven't even addressed the elephant in the room, which is how in the hell are you going to bring anything to the table? And you're working far more hours to make your 6K than I am to make mine. And that makes me, if I'm a better version of what you are, I'm a man who makes that in a far more efficient manner. Like if I'm a podcaster who does a show for an hour a day and still can bring in 6 figures, and you have to work all day to get yours, that's smart money versus hard working money, busy money. We're gonna get into it. Lawyers as well. Women who are lawyers also. Much love to Collison. He says, now that was hilarious. Not a Travelicia. Happy Thanksgiving. Much love. Thank you. Appreciate your contribution to the show.
Somebody who's loyal, reliable, and a provider.
You stupid.
Loyal, reliable, and a provider. Provider to you means what?
Like, I can make my own money, but as long as you...
So why the hell do you need a provider then? That they be killing me with that shit. I make my own money, but I still want a provider. What's the point? Just so you can keep all your money and not spend all mine. So now I make 100K, you make 100K, but I spend this 50 to 60K on everything, and your 100K just sitting around chilling, and I don't get to do nothing with it. So you think men are that dumb to come in and use a percentage of their money on a bad bitch that already got her own shit, when they could just become their own bad bitch and pay for their own shit, and then they ain't even got to be taking on 2 people when they want to go on trips, buy flights, pay all the bills. You're not coming in to take care. Women don't understand now. Men not just accepting women who ain't coming in and putting nothing to the table. Because I'm quite sure this lady gonna say she ain't want to spend none of her money on bills and helping around the house. So first of all, you don't even want to be in the house, and then you don't even want to help with none of the bills around the house. What am I getting here? Come on, man.
Making my life easier in some way, some child.
I beg
You want to
your
pay
pardon.
all your bills?
No, just my necessities, the small things, hair, nails, lashes. I got my
Okay,
big
here,
bills.
you can take care of the bill.
Now, I've heard this from other women in the dating market as well. Another thing that I've heard women say is I got my bills. All you need to do is be able to please me in bed, which is also foolish as hell. The problem with Western women, and in particular BWs, they think that they're going to get a man and they're going to be able to pick from him what they want from him, like what parts of him that have value. They think they're going to get to extract each individual piece, and then all the other things that he has to bring to the table, she's just not going to pay attention to those things. She's just like, man, really all I need is my nails and whatever. Ladies of all calibers, of all rankings, we are not here to supplement your life in any way. Men don't mind paying everything. It just has to be for the right woman. It just got to be for the right woman. As long as it's for the right woman, we don't mind paying it. Because it's the right woman. She's available to us. She's fit. She's feminine. She's cooperative. It's not hard to get her to get on my page. She knows how to give me space when I need it. She's learned me. She's not just around me just to be around me. She's actually learned me and figured out how to deal with me and deal with me in my worst shape better than anyone else. A woman who's earned her position. Let's go ahead and continue.
But you want hair now, lash money.
Exactly. All my necessities, massage, and all that good stuff. I got my big bills.
You
You
stupid.
got the big bills.
You
Okay.
smoking.
Okay. Just the small bills, fellas. What's your deal breakers?
Kids under 5.
Kids under 5. Okay.
More than one baby mom.
Okay.
And no job. Nothing going for themselves.
Well, you got to have a job because you got to pay for your hair
Yeah.
now.
No job. Like, that's the deal breaker. Gotta have a job.
Okay. So
Brendan says, that's the problem with y'all bras. Y'all think that men are here to make your life easier, but God didn't intend it that way. Bible says women are made for man, not the other way around. And even outside of a biblical perspective, it's obvious that women are here to assist men in a helpmate type of way, just like it says biblically. Women are happier historically when they're in a helpmate position. Before, when women were fighting for feminism in the 50s, 60s, and 70s, when they were when they were the first women who started bringing that up, they don't talk about the overwhelming amount of women who were adamantly against it and were like, you women need to be quiet. I'm perfectly fine being under the thumb of my husband. Why are y'all trying to do this? Why do y'all want to go be men? I'm good. Speak for yourself. A lot of y'all who are talking this stuff are butchy women who wasn't gonna get a man anyway. It was the same then. It was just butchy, untouchable women from the 1930s. It was the same thing. They weren't any better than like the feminist women of today. They're always women where you look at them, they were like, oh, you wasn't even getting a man anyway. Problem is they bought in. And now women are acting masculine. Women are trying to take a masculine position in the conversation. They're like, how can you come in and make things easy for me? It's like, no, that's your job. See? Proof that you're not a feminine woman. You're masculine. This is why you probably have had an opportunity with a high value guy or another. You end up being a side chick or a recreation.
Yeah, I was just finna say that. It's not that they had an option with the high value dude or a dude that was about something. Or matter of fact, a lot of dudes that got money ain't really about shit. Let's just keep it real with that. But just because you run into a dude that got money, you know what I'm saying, somewhat high value, doesn't mean that's your option. Doesn't mean that's your dating level. That just means that's somebody you can smash. Because most men that smash most women, but most women will damn for sure not smash most. Will not, F most men. That's the difference. You got options there, fuck, but you don't have options for dating.
Use because he realized you didn't have anything to offer, and you weren't even looking to. You had like an attitude with it as well. He gotta move on.
Your own place.
Say again?
Everything.
your own place. Could he have?
He can.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
He should be tall and black.
Tall and black. Okay.
He don't
How
gotta
tall?
be the cutest, but like the other girl said, not medium ugly, but like medium cute-ish.
He got.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
We have people tuning in with sensitive ears. Y'all gonna be in for a long show because we're gonna be AKing her a lot. I'm tired of hearing this medium ugly crap. Like, women are like, I don't want my man medium ugly. Do y'all think that medium ugly men, or men who you perceive to be medium ugly, do you think that they conduct themselves any different than any other men in the dating market? They're still the same kind of man. Y'all think that if y'all get a man who isn't a pretty boy, he's far less likely to cheat on you or do the things that other men typically have always done. You're wrong. And then when he proves to you that he's just like every other man, you want to insult him and abuse him and say, I gave your ugly ass a chance. How dare you? The nerve, as if. And you're the one who's actually morally and ethically in the wrong place. You assumed he would be anything different than any other man because you didn't think he was pretty. that makes you an idiot. That don't make him a bad person. And a lot of times when ugly guys feel that energy on you guys, they go ahead and cheat on y'all just to prove that point. It's like subconscious resentment that they have to get off. Like, let me show you that I'll crack something. And especially guys who aren't pretty, who got money. Like, who are you talking to?
Yep.
Divine Photo says, she's egregious. She's a grown woman acting as if a man owes her something. Like, you an adult. You don't grow old just to be treated like a kid. Absolutely. Thank you, Divine Photos. And that's absolutely true. You don't become an adult just to be like, you know what? I cover, and it's funny for y'all to be this independent woman. I do everything by myself. I don't need a man. Just to be like, come in and make my life easy, please. Like, make things better for me. Well, actually, that's not even the energy. Black women are like, well, if you're going to come into my life, you're going to have to take something off me. Because the last dude just tried to use me. And she's going to expose, too, that most of this stuff has something to do with the fact that she deals with the wrong guys.
It always is.
He could be medium ugly, but his pocketbook can't, or his bank account can't.
Exactly.
So should he make a certain amount of money?
He can make 6 figures.
Buy a dog, darling.
She said that shit like it was $20,000 or something. Man, the women nowadays, bro. Look, fellas, I'm telling you, man. If you a man out here, man, even if you ain't really got a whole lot of money and shit like that, just let them talk. Watch how they move. Don't really say a whole lot to them, and just pay attention. And you will figure that most women, dog, just ain't even worth dealing with. I'm not saying don't mess with women, man, or I'm not saying all girls the same, but bruv, you just don't say nothing. Just let them talk.
Again, what does a guy who makes 6 figures have use for a busy woman? A busy woman who isn't even looking to be all the way provided for. So I make 6 figures, and I worked hard to be one of the rarest men in the dating market just so that I could get a woman who all I have to do is pay her hair, nails, and lashes. See, men become that kind of man so that they can provide. See, I truly believe black women take these positions from a place of subconsciously wanting to do less for the man over time. Yep. So if they come in asking for a little, the man can't ask for a lot. But see, that's not a good way to look at the dating market. It's not wise. It's not reasonable. This is how you'll certainly fail. Saying, you know what? I'll just ask guys. Guys are expecting this, and that from a woman. I don't want to do that. So I'll only ask for a little bit. So we only have to give a little bit of ourselves. There aren't men who make 100K and have gotten to that place in their life just to where in their relationships, they'll go halfway. And I'll get in something that's kind of like a relationship. See, if a man values you, like truly values you, he'll want to pay all your bills. If you have value, if you're that woman, you don't have to play these games. You see?
Bruh.
Would you date a man that made 5?
Yeah, I would. Maybe.
Okay. All right, let's do the Kendra Cam.
Oh, I gotta take my sweater off. I'm at work.
Okay.
You see my whole body.
Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Now, a lot of you women who believe that.
Look at them arms, though. That's all I'm gonna say. You know, a lot of dudes don't like women with a little, you know what I'm saying, extra on the plate. That's all I'm gonna say.
You're carrying wagons. You believe that this creates the room for more pool and more room for you to ask for a valuable man in the dating market. Nothing could be further from the truth. Respectfully, nothing can be further from the truth. Just being built good that's not going to just automatically qualify you for the guys who are six-figure earners. You said you wanted a guy who was tall and dark. That's like the most desired physically attractive man. So you want the best of both spectrums. You want him to be the best he can be physically, and you want him to be the best he can be financially. You said that made him ugly crap, but I don't believe you. So again, this is a 100K guy we're talking about. He's going to see thick women all the time. There are always thick women who want to be involved with a 100K guy. You have to have more to offer just than like having a good body. And you see this often. There's always some thick nurse somewhere.
She want to make sure that booty turn around. That's what she want to make sure y'all see it.
She is average.
Okay, so Sharon's at Cali 30. What's the age range you would date?
Oh, like 26, 27 to 45.
26 to 45. Okay.
Walter Rich. Morgan says she's overweight. Yeah. And that's the crazy part. It's crazy when like women are built really well.
She's at least 220. And you could just tell by the arms, bro. I don't make six figures. Really, I don't even care if I made six figures later on in life. Just because I would choose a woman that's thick and that's flabby in the arms, I don't think most men with six figures would. I'm different though. I don't mind healthier chicks, because really, skinny girls, bro, whatever. You know what I mean? Really, you got to just be a good woman. But I have run into more thicker chicks to be good women than slimmer girls. There's something about slimmer women. They very fucking arrogant. You know what I'm saying? Because they think they replaceable, but she don't understand that she's replaceable too.
Well, but you're still overweight by the BMI. You're still overweight technically, and it's just what it is.
You said you could have kids. When was your last relationship?
A year ago.
A year ago. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
Like 2 weeks ago.
Is that guy option?
No,
Why not?
I don't know. Just fun.
She fucked a nigga at a job. That's why.
Just fun?
Yeah.
They want to know, okay, wait, let me see what Zach Book's in the comment section. He said, Zach Book said, I ain't paying for her hair and nails and stuff just because it's required. Let a man choose to do that.
But what I got to do it for if I'm dealing with you? I can do it myself if I did it just now, you know.
You stupid.
What you bringing to the table? Just dick? Nothing else?
You stupid.
You are really dumb. For real.
She
Goes back to what I said earlier, bro. Don't say nothing to them. See, I'm only doing it because I'm on a video. I'm doing a live stream, and I'm talking to the fellas. But don't talk to them. Don't tell them what you know. Don't put them up on game about how your mindset works. Just let them talk, bro. And you will figure out most modern women are not worth the squeeze.
says, if I'm dealing with you, like, why wouldn't you do that if I'm dealing with you? I've heard other ratchets say this. This isn't foreign to me, because I used to be up to my head in ratchets. So this ain't foreign to me. I'm going to translate all this for y'all real well. Very well. Because I speak fluent ratchet. You have to do something for her to be in your life. I know, right? Sounds like light sex work, basically, in the framing. And the mothers do this to the women unintentionally. Black mothers tell their black daughters, don't F for free. Say I'm lying.
Yep.
That's your problem. That's where you messed up, girl. Effing for free. And that accidentally like builds this disgusting mentality where the woman starts to believe that she needs to get something from every guy that she deals with in some way or another. And again, Zach is right. He's going to come on. He's getting ready to come on to the call. But right now he's in the comment section, and he's right from the comment section. Men don't have to do that. And if you're really valuable in a person's life, you don't have to do that. You don't have to say these kind of things. He'll do it. Especially if he knows that it's something that's important to you or whatever. Right. See, I think when we get down to the bottom of what this is about black women not knowing where their true value is, but they just want to get stuff.
It's not just black women that want to get stuff. It's most women that want to get stuff. It's not just black women on that one. It's most women. But it's just some women in certain communities are, bold enough to say it out loud.
That's just the reality of this. Winston says, damn, that's hard to watch. And the proof is in Kendrick. Okay, I read that one. I want to make sure I didn't miss one. Jojo says, they hate patriarchy until bills are due. Yep. Then they want it. Yeah. She's like, independent woman this, independent woman that. I can do it myself, but if you're dealing with me, you should take that off my plate. It's like, hold on. What? See, you just heard.
And then the sad part about it is men want something up front. Like she just made her, requirements up front. Oh, I ain't this, I ain't that. Who you think you is? You ain't the prize. You being sassy. Men can't have preferences and standards and boundaries. Only women can. Because as soon as a man say make me a sandwich, I ain't your mama. Fucking crazy.
A couple of other black women say this and they didn't get checked. So you found comfort in something that doesn't have a lot of logic and reason to it. Let me help you. That's not how you abstract value from a man. That's not how you. And Zach tried to help you, and that's what we're getting ready to see. Zach is going to attempt to try to help her. But this isn't the way that you get. See, black women are seeing women in the dating market who aren't marrying at a 1 in 4 rate. And they're saying, how are they extracting all these value from these men? How are they getting these trips? How are they getting their hair and nails done and so on and so forth without having to ask? I'll tell you what, they're doing more than you. I tell you what, other women in other ethnicities, they're not in conversation and in negotiation with their men about if they'll smile or not for them, if they'll cook or not for them. They're not calling their men children for wanting to be cooked for. You a man, you can cook your own food. Hispanic women aren't doing that. White women aren't doing that. Filipino women aren't doing that. Thai women aren't doing that. Women in Tanzania for damn sure ain't doing that. Women, all the marriageable cultures, as we look around and we study them, they're all doing and saying things Western BWs don't say.
And they're slim on top of that. Now I can say that about BWs. And they are slim on top of that. Let me say it again. And they are slim on top of that. Every culture, every race of women he just named, all of those women are thin women. And they cooking and cleaning and rubbing feet. Come on, man. This is the reason why when they say the statistics show that black women are the least desirable, that's why.
Or do. They're like, why aren't we winning? Why don't nobody want to marry us? What's the problem? Happy Thanksgiving. Eat good. Eat good, celebrate Indians being treated like dirt. Go ahead.
Zach Book, what you gonna respond? Zach Book, this is like one of them battles. Like Chris Brown just came and did a backflip. What you gonna do, Zach Book?
And of course, Kendra is a hyena, so she's emboldened by delusional rhetoric. She's yet to see the flaw in what this woman had to say, because now that Kendra G's out of a relationship and stuff like that, she's gonna move closer and closer to Ratchet Bumpkin as she used to be. Like, this isn't even a debate. And if you actually studied Timid advocacy thoroughly, instead of just stealing my talking points and Kevin Samuels' talking points, you would actually know what you're talking about. But all you do is come over here and steal the things that we say so you can be a slightly better host. You never really improve. Slightly better. And then you go back over there and give women awful dating advice.
Yep.
Columbus Short and Chris Brown was on the same team. I feel like we had a battle. What you gonna say, Zach Book? Zach Book, can I bring you on? She said, what you bringing to the table other than DICK?
You stupid.
That's all I want on my nurse. The comments is crazy. I could do for myself if I'm, saying the little things. You should be happy. I ain't asking you to pay my car note. Y'all out here paying for pussy, but you worried about the wrong things.
Well,
and that's the problem, and that's another one of their problems right there. The attitude. The lady, it's funny. The happy healing lady just came up on the screen that Don put up there, and it said attitude and bitter. And the first thing that she went to, when, like I said, when a man have a preference and he asks and he says, "This is what I want, and this is what I," you know what I'm saying? This is what I look for when I'm dealing with a woman. Look at what she do. Straight attitude.
You stupid.
Hold on. Wait a second, man. Wait a second. You're saying like this is the crux of modern women thinking. They think that if I'm independent, I'll be a woman who's less of a burden, because you ain't got to pay for me like that, because I got my own. All I need you to do is take care of this, and that, Big Daddy. No, that still doesn't make us feel like a man.
I'm here to tell you now, we don't care.
Like that still doesn't validate men. Like, we're not looking for an easier job. We're not looking for an easier woman. That's the truth. We're looking for the right woman. It's not like men aren't looking for a bargain. We're looking for value. We're not looking for you to be less of a headache, we are looking for you to be less of a headache than the last woman, but we're not looking for you to be cheap. Because we know what cheap comes along with. You get a cheap product, it's usually not the best product. Men are okay with paying. It's just, what are we getting? See, if you would have thought about what value you bring to a man, this would not be so complicated.
Nope.
Happy Healing says she's a fool. Awful attitude, bitter, no shade. Most people, man or woman, don't make six figures. Shaking my head. Find a man that wants you and handles business. Somewhere along those lines, yeah.
Yep.
And I know what she mean when she's saying that, because she's saying, the only thing she's saying when she say that, meaning you still can handle business and do things for your woman and still get looked at as a man with 50,000, not 100K. You can make it to get to 100K, but don't put your man in a position to where you hold him to this fucking high regard, to where he don't even see himself going there. Because men understand how hard it is to get to a certain level or to a next step in life. I don't think women understand that. And at the end of the day, men have to work way more harder to earn those type of things and deal with way more pressure and way more fucking drama in a workforce or corrupt business to get to that level. Sometimes it's good to just have what you have and be able to make it, maintain, and then you can develop that money into growing into something else. But don't put that fucking expectation on me that I didn't even ask for.
Any man mess with women. Any man mess with women over 22 years old is stupid. Come on now, L. Like there are plenty.
Whoever you is on there.
You stupid.
Plenty of women over the age of 22 with value. Like, see, if we take really bold, ridiculous stances, they'll blanket us as an extreme niche, saying that there are plenty of women, there are plenty of valuable 24, 25, 26, 27, maybe even 28, 29.
And 30 and up. Before he keep going, and 30 and up. Like, it all depends on the woman. Because it all depends on what the man looking for. A 30-year-old can be valuable to a man because guess what? That man can want somebody that's already established, and that woman can want somebody that's already established, and that man can want somebody that's already know the tricks and the trade to life instead of him having to fucking teach her. So yes, women older can be valuable too, but you have to bring the value, and you have to want to be valuable into the man's life. But you an older chick and you don't want to do shit. You talking like this lady right here. Of course you ain't gonna fucking meet a man that want to deal with you.
Now you're pushing it, lady. You got about one more year left to win for real. But 22?
You stupid.
That's right there in the pocket. It's definitely not as good as it gets, but ideal for most. Don, if my wife didn't cook for me and I called her mom and told her mom would call her and ask her what is wrong with you, or even come by and hit her with a slipper. I love that type of stuff. Yeah, come get her, because listen, this isn't what I paid for. Could you get your daughter together?
That's how it used to be.
And I don't incite anybody being harmed, but I'm just saying, sometimes shoes have to be thrown in black households. Yeah, like, and 22-year-old women are definitely not the cream of the crop of the dating market. Truth is they're valuable women over 30. They're valuable women over 35 and 40. Just nobody can hear them or see them because the chatter of all the other garbage women is so loud. It's the only thing going viral. They're valuable 35-year-old women out there. They're not for 31-year-old men. They're for older men who are possibly like getting their second footing in the dating market. There's a place for every valuable person in the dating market. Like every archetype in the dating market that has value at that age. There's somebody who wants to deal with you, but you have to know what to do. You have to know what to think. You have to make sure you got your therapy, and you're actually just ready to even get out there and do it in the first place. Relationships are difficult for men as well, not just for women. Okay. Yep. Notorious NIG says, the sugar baby mentality has made regular women jealous of 304s. Oh, you cooking. Unable to be 304s, they expect men to treat them like sugar babies. Much love, Arthur. Came through for a 10. He says, happy Thanksgiving. Much love, Arthur. Appreciate you. That puts us at 25. We probably not going to make it all, but we rolling. We rolling.
Okay, let me just make sure this is your interview. Do you mind if I ask Zach Books?
Go ahead, Adam.
Okay.
Come on up, Zach Books.
Okay. This is our interview, so I do want to be respectful, but this is about to be good. Let's see. Zach Books.
What's happening, my people?
She said, if she with you, what's the problem?
All right, if I'm with you, let me choose to do that. Like
What you
a
choosing
man,
for?
we can. No, we can.
Okay, wait a second. As soon as he came on, he said, if a man wants to do that, let me choose to do it. She says, what you choosing for?
And that's exactly what me and Don was saying earlier. If that man care about you and that man when a man choose you, it's nothing that a man don't want to do for you. That's what women don't understand. But women want to come in and make these demands, but put the fucking shoe on the other foot. When men come in and want to make their demands, the women always got some type of shaming language for it. Same thing she finna do right now. Look at her stupid face. What? Yeah, it's his money, ma'am. Same thing. They somehow always seem to realize when it comes to their money that they don't want to share their resources with nobody. I ain't taking care of no nigga. What, you broke or something? They can't even pay for a date. So they know what it means to have to spend your money on other people. But when the shoe is on the other foot and the man have to spend his money, they don't give a damn about how hard he had to work for that money. Nigga, you better spend it or you don't get me. And that's the sad reality.
Because my choices are my choices. Because my choices are my choices. That's what because that's what I said. Just like that. She says, what you choosing for? Like, see, I find these Freudian slips more telling than the common person. When you say, what you choosing for? See, women missed the day where we didn't have any discretion at all. We were just all chivalry and we just wanted the woman and we were like, everything you do is perfect. Just go on this date with me. Now that men are discerning, men have discernment, men are like kind of weighing the field out, women can't stand men nowadays.
Because guess what? A woman only can manipulate a man who don't know his worth.
They don't want any of us choosing. They don't want us choosing fat over fit. I mean, they want us choosing fat over fit. They don't want us to
low body count over ratchets. They want men to accept these high body count women so bad, bro. That's the reason why the Whatever podcast is so big, because them girls on there all got high body counts and they want it to be so. They want men to change so bad into being accepting of this. But the sad part about it is the men that are accepted of them having high body counts, they don't even like those guys.
See the difference? We're just supposed to see fat women and fit women as the same thing. Don't matter. Fat and fit, no difference. We're all baddies. We're all 10s. They see the dating market as it should be instead of what it is. They're like, oh, like you guys should want a woman who can come in and help you with the bills. But we didn't talk about what we should want. We're talking about what we want. Why do y'all keep going to over here to the should shit?
Nope.
Like, it's so aggravating to hear modern women talk about how the dating market should be. Why don't y'all start to look at the dating market for what it is and what it's historically been for the last, 50 years?
We can see what we need. You know what I'm saying? We can see what you need, but it's no reason. If you make it mandatory, it's going to make me not want to do it.
If you ain't got it, just say that.
If you ain't got it, just say that.
Tell you right
You
now.
are really dumb. For real.
And what the lady just said, happy healing. Awful, bitter attitude, throwing shade. It's the first thing that they do when they don't even understand. Just that right there alone, for most men, it's an automatic no. It's an automatic I don't fuck with her no more. You just disqualified yourself for me ever wanting to take you serious.
Let me tell you, we don't care.
If you ain't got it, just say that. One of the worst shaming metaphors black women have come up with. They usually use it to shame a man who they shouldn't be shaming in the first place.
Yep.
Women who overprice themselves say, oh, like, well, if you don't want to pay the ridiculous ticket, you must not have it. Have you ever met a man like 50 Cent? A man who's proud to talk about how much billions and everything that he owns, all of his corporations, just to rub it in the face of every woman out there that he's not going to let any woman get anywhere near it. Matter of fact, the men who make a ton of money they safeguard themselves the most. They're the least likely to be reckless with their money. That's why they got to where they are. See, if you really just slowed yourself down and thought about this would be more reasonable to you. But you're not a reasonable person. You're just a woman with a lot of attitude, a big butt, and an opinion. That's not gonna.
And the first thing, they don't even understand. The first thing men think when they start talking like this, the first thing that comes to our mind is,
You stupid.
that's the very first thing that comes to our mind. Because I'm going to tell you why. Because the women, for the most part, most women don't even understand or don't even notice that men have a brain too.
Get yourself far. So don't get yourself far.
It's crazy.
She said, if you ain't got it, if you ain't here. She said, if you ain't got it, just say it.
Now, Kendra, I thought you were in support of Zach Book, and if you were talking to me right now, you would say, shut up, idiot. I am in support of Zach Boogie. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what me and Zach going on. I would say it don't sound like it. And yes, I am an instigator. I will instigate if I'm in a petty mood. I don't think you support Zach Book like that. I think he's there to help your platform. You look at him like every other black man that you know. It's just he's beneficial to you. You don't really value him either. You love seeing these hyenas bother him and bother other reasonable men. This doesn't make your show more entertaining.
If you can't afford to take care of her now, Zach Book, just say that.
You shouldn't even support this rhetoric. You should be trying to, if anything, get behind Zach Book. But no, he's a man working with you. So if a woman comes on attacking him and shaming him, you get behind it and like instigate it from a very childish and juvenile place. Zach, whatever you're getting from dealing with Kendra G, keep getting it until it gets good. The moment it's not lucrative, get the hell away from weird women.
I'm speaking from a man. You single on here looking for one.
Exactly. He said, I'm not. See, men, we're never looking for a relationship and looking to be in a relationship with as bad as a woman.
That's another thing women don't understand. That's why I say women don't understand that men have a brain too. They think we just brainless robots because we actually care about people. And yeah, that's one of the things women don't understand. You have to, regardless of however women look at it or think, and they peanut the brain or not, men are always trying to not push or not get what they want out of a woman and not end up in a relationship with it behind it. Most of the time we end up dealing with women and being with a woman and getting into a relationship with a woman out of empathy because we don't want to hit it and quit it. But for the most part, we want to smash and just dash. You know what I mean? We don't necessarily look for relationships like women. No. Because we can buy off other things. We don't necessarily need to buy off having a woman around and taking care of her.
And it's mainly because we control all the cards. We determine if you get in a relationship or not. It's up to us to decide if you're even going to be in a relationship. So we're never as needy. The same, and you see how you guys hold the cards when it comes to intercourse, and if we're going to have a hot and steamy night, okay, you control that. So you're usually more confident and more stoic in that area. Where you look at guys and say, calm down, don't be such a dog. See? See how that works? This call is going to put into perspective how much black women value and respect black men outside of the dating and relationship stuff. That if Zach would have been a white colleague of Kendra G, he would have never received the bravado and the sly insults and the subliminals about impossibly being broke and not being able to afford her income, whatever. She'd never do that to one of Kendra G's white colleagues. But of course, black men, black women dealing with black men, just whatever. You broke, you can't pay for it. It's nothing but shame. Sign language. Let's bring some wisdom on. Larry says, when he does get his own show, he needs to be a straight, honest forward with these women. No sugarcoating. Yeah, it's the only way. You can't help women with like doing it nicely. Men have been trying that for decades to talk to women nicely about this stuff. So it doesn't work. Shock therapy is the best therapy.
You know, if I wanted to just settle for anything, I'll settle for you.
If your strategy worked, you have one.
And if I wanted to settle, I'll be dealing with one like you.
Look at what the men saying. Look at what
I'm
men.
not reading the comments. I'm not even looking at them.
That's your problem.
It ain't.
That's your problem.
No, it's okay. You on here obviously looking for a woman, so
trust me.
You got what you hear.
Hey, let me jump in because I did cause this.
Do you know who I am, Kendra?
Huh?
I don't know who you are. I don't care who you are, to be honest.
I'm not looking. First of all, okay. I co-host the show with Kendra. You know
yes, he's like, yeah, that's why.
Oh, okay. Well, hi, co-host. Still feel the same way.
I co-host the show with Kendra when she's out. Okay. And I come from a male perspective. So I was commenting on what you were saying. You was like, oh, you got to do this, and this. And all I'm saying is
I said.
And now, notice that he said that he's coming from a male perspective. And it's true. He's speaking generally. She's attacking him personally. But this is the way most men feel.
I was just finna say that because think about, look, it's 3 against 1. It's not a coincidence that I'm saying the same thing, he's saying the same thing, and he's saying the same thing. Don and Boogie all saying the same thing. We all saying the same thing. But now one of us know each other. Now one of us is in cahoots. Now one of us heard the other person speak. Now one of us know how the other person feel about this conversation. But we all somewhat saying the same thing. And we all somewhat notice this woman's behavior is out of pocket. Boogie's not in a relationship. I'm not in a relationship. Thon is. But guess what? You know why Thon in a relationship? Because he chose to be. Because obviously that woman that he's with, he sees something in her. Boogie ain't in a relationship because obviously he ain't met the woman he's seen something in to keep. Me neither. So while she running her mouth saying all this old, slick stuff, at the end of the day, he's right. Because none of us can't be in a relationship unless we choose to be. She don't have that choice. Ta-da.
And ironically, this is the way most women on the internet are ingesting dating and relationship conversations. They are attacking podcasters, particular personalities, and so on and so forth, but they stay very far away from the messaging. They don't want to talk about right or wrong. They just want to talk about who's an incel or who's triggered or who's hurt by their mother or whatever. Deflection tactics. Again, Zach never even made it, like, he never made it known that he was trying to pursue her in any kind of way. She just is going there just to insult him. And like I said before, if Zach Boogie would have been one of Kendra G's white colleagues, we would have never seen this kind of behavior out of that. And I'm really shocked that Kendra G didn't didn't defend Zach Boogie at all. I thought like they were cool. But maybe Kendra's cool with like people like broke shaming and money, like shaming her, people who she works with shaming. As long as it's a black man, it's cool. If it's a black man, and then I guess Kendra's down with it, because I truly believe no matter how many black women you work with, Kendra G, you have a really bitter, ill resentment towards black men. And I don't know what black men did to you. I don't. But I
do. Kevin Samuels called her out on that show one time when he told her, why you ain't married? And even if you could get married, the choice ain't up to you. The man still has to choose you. And ever since then, that bitch ain't never like, she probably still has something towards black men, but that shit made it even worse. And you gotta think, you just said she got dumped on. So guess what? Now a black man, her image of a black man is kind of messed up again.
I think you have a problem with black men. I do. That's why, like, you allow these women to come on and talk to Zach crazy, and you haven't once made a statement like, "Hey, y'all, be respectful to Zach Boogie." Not once, because I think you think it's okay for black women to come over here and disrespect Zach Boogie the way that they do, and say, "Oh, like if you broke, just say that." That's very disrespectful. Why would you allow somebody to talk like that on your platform about one of your colleagues? I hope Zach sees this and takes heed. Because you got to be careful what kind of people you're hanging around nowadays. Not everybody's for you. They just making money with you.
She said, what do you want them to do? And I said the little things is what I said.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not mandatory.
Okay,
I clearly could do it myself.
Listen. What I'm saying is, it's not a problem what you asking for. I never said here. I said, but let a man choose to do that. When you come leading with that, it throws men off. Men,
they're not ready. Then that's all that means.
Okay,
they not ready.
So now, because I don't want to come in and give you and live up to your expectations, because that's basically what it is. Live up to your fucking standards. I'm not ready, huh? What he trying to tell you is that the man could be ready, but maybe he just not ready to give it to you yet, because he don't know what you about. See, this is the problem. They just jump straight to the extreme with every fucking thing, instead of giving the man the benefit of the doubt. The man always got to be the fucking problem. It never could be them. Their attitude is just perfect, which her attitude is, it's not. Come on, look how she acting, bro. Like, and I'm in a good mood, but I'm only getting irritating because she's irritating. And they think somebody want to be bothered with that. A 6-figure man supposed to put up with that. And he won't even want to talk to another man respectfully. Just imagine you talking to your man and privately. You think he gonna get talked to respectfully if he do something that you might not like? They don't understand. This is a bad reflection of themselves. Because how you act in public is probably 10 times worse than how you might act in private.
Eddie, then hold on. My dog. Again, more shaming tactics. Like, they're just not ready to deal with a ridiculous dating standard. They just can't. They're not equipped to deal with this. No, it's unreasonable. He's trying to tell you how men think. You just don't want to listen. Because you see a black man across from you, you don't want to listen. And that's just how I'm taking it. I hate to just go straight there with everything. But again,
So let me jump in. So I think what Zach is saying is men don't mind to do those things, but it turns them off if you say it's required. But Sharonda, you are saying it shouldn't turn him off because he should know it's required?
It shouldn't turn them off because it's just the simple things. If I'm asking you for, if I even had to ask, it's not even that I ask. If I do something, I usually don't ask.
She said it's just the simple things, bruh. Like my money, my hard-earned money, I gotta go out and make. It's that simple. It's just it's simple just to give it away. Regardless if I don't want to give it away, I feel like it ain't justifiable to give it away. But I still supposed to do it because you said it's justifiable. My money that I had to work hard for. Stupid.
You just do. saying what I expect on my end. I'm not coming out like, oh, I need you to do X, Y, and Z. I don't need to do that. I can do all that on my own.
But I guess that's what I'm saying. When it becomes an expectation, it throws men off.
It's not. It's
It
like
does.
what I. It's what I
does.
on me. I'm not gonna be like, oh,
It
I
does.
need you to do this, that, and the
You
third.
can't talk for a man. You're not a man. You
I'm
don't
telling
know.
you from me. You speaking. You asking me, right?
No, what you're speaking is what you want, okay, and what you require. That's all you can speak from. You can't speak from being a man because you ain't.
I never tried to.
Yes, you.
Now, let's break down what he just tried to give her, because he's right. All you're talking about is what you want. You haven't said you don't, but you don't understand what the men who you want. See, you just want what you want from that man, but you don't know what that man wants from you to be able to get that stuff you want. Same thing Mr. Samuels used to try to say, just in a more sophisticated and articulate way. Let's continue.
You did. You said for some men, you said it means you ain't got it.
I said if you ain't got it, you just ain't got it. Some men don't. You're not every man.
You stupid.
See, but it's not about if they got it or not, man. It's about, do you qualify for it or not? Men who are rich choose to not spend $15 on a Denny's brunch on women all the time. And it ain't about the $15. It's about that ain't the woman that they want to spend it on. What you'll find out about real wealthy people, they're some of the cheapest people you would ever meet. That's why they're wealthy. They're thinking about every cent. But you don't know real wealthy men. You've never been around real wealthy men. You only seen real wealthy men on yachts and on Instagram. You think wealthy men are men who just trick. Nah. Wrong again.
And if they do trick, ma'am, they're tricking with the one they chose. Get that through your brain. They tricking with the one that they chose. Yeah, you got simp suckers out here, right? But 9 times out of 10, them simp and sucker guys who be doing, things for women that don't deserve it, y'all usually don't choose them, man, anyway.
What men are saying.
I'm not reading that.
What's the run?
Real men ain't throwing
What men are saying.
Men,
All right.
men appreciate expectations, boys don't. Are you reading? Because I'm reading the same thing.
Wait, what happened? What did it say?
Some of the comments, as we go back up, it says, listen, where is it at? Some men ain't thrown off, real men, no expectation, boys don't.
Is that a woman or a man saying that?
I don't.
That's a woman.
I come back and clicking on that
saying
page.
that. I guarantee.
I'm not
That's a
clicking on
woman
the page.
saying that.
I don't know this kind
I'm
of
looking
stuff.
at
Maybe y'all know
Preco.
more
He's a
than me.
man. All right.
Okay, let me ask you this question. Sharonda, so would you date a man, and if he didn't naturally offer to give you money for your hair and nails, do you say something to him? Do you break up with him?
No, I'll probably just silently remove myself.
Okay.
That's fair.
That's breaking up with him, man. Why are you trying to act like that ain't the same thing? You people, man, look. Like I'm gonna say it, like I said earlier, I'm gonna say it again, fellas. Just let them talk, man. Like, for the most part, when you around women, don't even really say a whole lot. Just let them talk. Maybe throw a little something in there, every now and then. But let them talk, and you will figure out that most of them just not worth it.
Okay, I mean, it's kind of going on what you're saying, though.
Okay, so you're one of those weird broads. Who you just hint around to what you want all the time, hoping that the guy will just shoot you the cash app. You're an idiot. And any other woman who move out here like you don't even know how to get money out of a guy right. Like, you want to be a user, but you don't even know how to do it right. Exactly, bro. That's the truth. You're supposed. I get it. I get it now. I understand now. I see it. I see where you're going. Which other kind of woman is like, after a long day of being around a bunch of sick people and COVID and whatever, you get on the phone and go, oh, you know what? Yeah, my day was good. I'm just hoping I could get my nails done. I'm just waiting on my check to get cash. hoping that he'll just rescue the situation. And if he doesn't, that's a demerit in his manhood. You're ready to like look at him as less valuable because he's not picking up on your need. You're not gonna say it because, of course, you would look as absurd and unreasonable as you are for it, expecting it in any other way. So you try to do it in a way that doesn't make you look shameful. You try to act like you are just moving and it doesn't really matter, but really it does matter. He's just supposed to know to do it because in your mind, when a wealthy man dates a girl, he's like, "Oh, she needs her nails done. I need to make sure. I mean, she's dealing with me, so I should just do it."
Right. That's exactly what she thinks. That's
Yeah.
what you think, bro.
That's not it, and that's not how it's gonna go. For most of you,
And that's another thing too, man. Like, men are not mind readers. Like, they want you to be a mind reader. They want you to understand and get it. To a certain extent, I understand that. You supposed to come in, protect, provide provision. You supposed to get that. You supposed to check up on your girl, make sure she all right. Give her caress her, give her back rubs, make sure she good. Check on her throughout the day, buy her some food. I get it. But just coming in and thinking a man supposed to be expected to take care of your hair, nails, and feet, bro. Come on, man. And your massages, bro. That's a fucking privilege. It's not a need. That's a fucking privilege.
women. I mean, for the women who are worth it, probably so. See, there's a woman out there to where she's so feminine. She's like making the guy's life better instantly. She's not like pissing him off the way other women typically do. So when she like has a need like that, he does it, but he doesn't do it because he's afraid of like not being able to talk to her anymore. He does it because he just simply values her and likes doing things for her. He didn't need to be muscled or manipulated in any kind of way. And you trying to use these tactics to get the resources is almost like subconsciously admitting that you don't have the value to secure them. You don't have the femininely, womanly, marriageable value to secure resources. So you have to play games.
Great point. Good point.
And then you said you want a man who makes 100K, but he only has to pay for your hair, nail, and lashes.
It's not gonna happen. Sorry, man. That make 100K. He want to be able to be more involved in the life and have more control in a sense and what's going on than hair, nails, and feet, bro. It ain't happening.
What kind of sense does that make? Because he doesn't need to make 100K to be able to have to do to only cover that. You could deal with a guy making 40 and he can cover that. But it's a reason that you don't want to deal with a guy who makes 40. Because later on, eventually, you're going to expect the guy to pay for everything, which actually makes you dishonest. You're trying to earn him and secure him by only expecting a little bit from him. And then when you get comfortable, you're eventually going to ask for the rest of the resources. This is all just a game to get him to artificially value your independence and what you earn financially. It's stupid, though. It's really dumb.
So what you're saying is, if a man doesn't come out and offer, eventually you're just gonna walk away.
Yeah.
But I'm saying a man that's gonna step in that way.
You are really
You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so how? Well, let me ask this question: how soon do you expect it? Like within the first month of dating?
I don't really have an exact time frame.
Okay.
Like if you know I'm
But you expect it though, so why not just be up front with it? Like why talk about I don't got no timeline and all the other crap when you expect it already? So you might as well just be up front with it. Like that's kind of like manipulation, man.
want to go do it, and you're like, hey, what you doing? I'm like, about to go get my nose done. If you throw a Cash App or a Zelle,
No.
that is what it is. I'm
Okay.
not expecting it.
Exactly. Exactly, y'all. I told you. I told you. I told you. You gotta just guess. You gotta guess. You have to know that that's what she wants. Like, you know that I like to get my nails done. You know that I do it for myself. So, since you know that I do it for myself, why would you not do it for me?
That's crazy. Crazy, bro. Crazy work.
The way it
That's
should
how
happen.
it is. That's what I'm
It
saying. I'm not
shouldn't be.
expecting it, but for me,
Where
on my
I'm going to
end,
get my nails done today with my money. That's crazy.
I don't do that. Nobody said that.
Well, let
That's
me
the thing.
say
You
this.
jump in.
Though. What if you just say, let me ask this scenario. He like, oh, what you doing today? I'm about to go, do a girl's day. I'm going to get my nails done.
That's stupid too. It should not have to be done that way. If you was upfront with the man, if you was upfront with the man and honest about it, you wouldn't even have to say no dumbass shit like that. You'd be like, babe, I'm going to the nail salon. I'm going to get my feet done, nails done, whatever the case may be. If you tell the man up front, instead of trying to manipulate him into doing it, he already know exactly how much money to send to you, or how much money he know you're going to need to get your stuff done. When instead you want him to fucking guess and read your mind, and just because he dating you and he made you his girlfriend, now automatically he got to be a mind reader. He got to be a fucking court jester. Because that's basically what it is. To prove himself to you when he the fucking high value man. Fuck. Just dumb, man.
And my hair is done. He's like, okay, call me when you done. Would that piss you off? If he doesn't offer to give you the money?
No, because clearly I had the money to go before he even knew what I was doing.
Okay. So maybe it wasn't, the way it came across was, if you date a guy who's not giving that to you, then you're not going to be with him.
No.
That's how it came up.
No, well, it wasn't supposed to come off that way.
Stop
That's how
lying.
you perceived it.
Stop
Everybody
lying.
perceived everything different.
Well, that's how me and Kendra saw
Well,
it.
no, but hold on, Sharonda. We can write
That's
the
what she said.
You said, what will he be there for? What does he bring to the table?
Yeah,
Just
what is he?
D-I-C-K?
That's what I'm saying. What is he bringing to the table? If you're dealing with me and you're not doing,
Now, if she believes that men only bring DICK to the table, excuse me. Again, when I say,
Hold on, before Thon go. What's funny is though, if we rewind the tape back and we go back to earlier in the conversation, she said she had intimacy with a dude from 2 weeks ago, and I guarantee you that nigga didn't pay for no fucking hair and nails, because if he did, guess what that makes you, ma'am? An S worker.
stimulation over substance when it comes to the way BWs think. And historically and in the present day, it's stimulation over substance. And then they turn around and say that's all men have to offer. No. That's the only thing that you value. That doesn't mean that that's the only thing that men have to offer and black men have to offer. That's the only thing you value in black men. That's why y'all are already planning to pay your own bills for the rest of your life, because you don't think that a man should be doing it, because you never saw a man do it for your mama. And if you did, you probably have some disrespectful feminist viewpoint about it. Like, you think she was a slave and she was unhappy.
You stupid.
That she did all that sacrificing for you because she was miserable.
like, what are you bringing to the table?
I mean,
bring to the table. What are you bringing to the table?
men bring more than a pocketbook to the table.
I'm just, you can't. Only want one thing, right? So if you go into a situation,
You just how she try to say men? She just try to put men in the blanket statement and said they only want one thing. When, ma'am, you didn't ask for nothing else but only one thing that you need from a man. Even though the man have 100K, only thing you said he need to bring is nails, feet, and fucking hair. So what are you talking about? You are projecting. Because since you only been getting D, it don't matter if the man high value, low value, medium value to you. Since you only been getting D from these men, now since you like fuck that, I'm tired of just getting D down and dude just disappearing on me. No, I'm gonna make sure I get my nails, feet, hair done and a massage out of this shit next time. No more free sex. That's basically what it sounds like.
yeah, they do. you can make that face. Most men only want one thing, so you go into a situation.
Whoa. Most men only want one thing. Come on now. What are we? Are we 13? Or are we 33? Men only want one thing. Are we doing that? We really doing?
Hold on, before Don keep going, before Don go, let's go. It's funny that happy healing lady on Don chat basically put this lady. She broke her down with one chat. Awful, bitter attitude and throwing shade type of chick. That's what she brings to the table, not substance. She bring those four things, and she displaying everything that lady said as she talk. Crazy work.
And that really, we really doing the whole boy? Really, we're really doing the whole boy? Guys only want one thing. See, this speaks to exactly how lost a lot of you women are, and how far you are from understanding men. See, the easiest thing to understand about a man should be that he's more sexual and physical than anything. But y'all spent so much time avoiding our true nature and telling us what we should be, that now you don't see us for what we truly are. And when you see it, you just think that we're dogs and that all we care about is one thing. When all men, ever since the beginning of time, have always been the same way. Yet you think this new batch of men, all of a sudden, this new batch of men, they got a problem. Like, and all of a sudden, all they want is one thing. It's ridiculous. Like, and I know what your logic is. Well, since you only want that one thing, you need to like pay for it. That makes you a sex worker. Especially if you're like talking about your box in the transaction. Like, you want this box, you need to at least pay for my nails, this, and this. That's like a rental. Like, he's renting you out. And if it's been a verbal, like, it's just that.
And they wonder why they get pumped and dumped. This is the reason why guys with money can easily just run through a whole lot of girls, and then all the girls assume all men the same. But then the guys like us, you know what I'm saying, the regular mojos, we like, damn, I ain't even did nothing wrong. I can't even get a girl. But they can run through all the girls. But you know why they can run through all the girls? Because y'all put money as the highest honor that y'all can get from a man.
That, and he don't have to commit to you in no other way. Oh man, it's definitely like, you know, you're a trollop. Must love, somebody just dropped a 50 in the super chats. Super chats are coming through. We can make goal in the super chats, but I appreciate the love. Smoke O sent in a 50, says, guys she deals with one. The guy she deals with want one thing. Exactly. And she's gonna reveal it. She gonna give it up, Smoke O. Much love, thank you. You just took the super chat sponsor spot. Much love. Marisan, we appreciate you, but he knocked you out of the sponsor spot. Appreciate you very much. That's Smokey's spot now. Smokey? Okay.
Situation and you're like, oh well, if I'm giving my body to this person, like, not for money or nothing, but like, what are you doing for me outside of that? Are you helping me level up? Are you helping me get money? Are you doing anything in that terms? Are you helping me go to school? Are you supporting me? Like, what else did you bring to the table?
Why does like all modern women out there, why do men have to help you be a better man?
I thought you were strong and independent and you was a boss babe. I thought that was the reason why you went into nursing. So you wouldn't have to rely on a man to, you know, do these things you asking for. But you do want a man to rely on, but only because if a man wants you and rely on you to get you know what from you, then guess what? You got to get something in exchange. So that's basically what it comes down to. Women have put money as the God and took God out of the relationship and then put man at the bottom. So now it's money, God, then man. And then men still ain't good enough if he ain't got money or he ain't walking around here moving around like he a god. They want 666, but talk about they Christian. Stop it.
Why do men have to help you be more in a better version of something that's okay without him? See, these things go so far outside of the realm of nature. This is why dating is just messed up now. Because women are starting to think that, oh, well, if you support me, you should support everything I had going on before I met you. Who in the world lied to you? Who lied to you? I'm the one offering up a life. You're here to come get one. Why do I gotta follow you? Why do I have to follow you again?
I mean, men are more than a. If you just keep looking at men like a dollar sign, you ain't gonna
I'm
go
not
far.
looking at him like a dollar sign because I got my own bag.
Exactly.
I'm here to tell you right now, we don't care.
Let me tell you something.
We don't care.
I got my own bag.
I own 2 companies, Kendra.
Ma'am, it doesn't matter if you have your own money if you're looking for men to pay for things that are far less significant than your bills. You don't know how moronic this makes you sound. You know what? Don't come in and take care of the things that are actually important. Come take care of these really ridiculous things that I have going on.
And that's another thing with women, right? That men don't have this problem with. We don't have a problem with understanding. We want what we want, but it's not mandatory. It could be, you know what I'm saying, worked around, work with, or even replace. You know what I'm saying? It's something that's we want. We rather put a need over a want. But women will come in and think, this is what I want, and ain't nothing gonna make me change that. When they don't even understand the shit that they want, it's not necessarily good for them because it don't even make you look right as a woman asking for these things. We're trying to put you in a mind frame or put you in a position to where we give you what you need. But no, she don't want to, concede on this old stupid ass want that she need that's making her look like an ex-worker instead of taking advice from us to try to show her and try to get her to understand what you need is a man that's doing that for you because he want to. Because when a man do it for you because you want him to do it, 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be genuine.
Like, I got these nails and I got these ridiculous, ugly lashes I want to wear. Yeah, like, come do that for me. It's like, lady, you know how ridiculous you sound to ask for that and then ask for a 6. And you know how ridiculous it is to ask for a 6-figure man who is capable of paying for your little lifestyle 7 times over, but only ask for him to pay your bill, pay for your hair and lashes so that you don't seem like you're that much of a problem. You don't know how men think, lady.
That's what I was saying.
A guy who make $100K, he can pay your bills and he's not going to probably really feel it like that. He's not like, he's the last guy looking for a bargain. So he says, Thon, you gotta ask oh man, we got people telling me, cussing at me like, oh, I gotta ban you. Nobody tells me what to do on my show. Y'all don't get, like, y'all caught me on the right day. Like, I will cut this thing on and never press play on this bitch. And I'll just talk the whole way. Like, I'm that kind of nigga. Like, don't ever think y'all gonna come to my platform and, like, push me around on my platform. Like, straight up. I'm just keeping it a buck. Don't try it. It's not wise. I'm not that kind of guy. I'm not. I'm open to your critique and whatever, but the moment you get disrespectful, I'm gonna show you that I'm a nigga from South Bend. Stop. Just don't do it. Don't come on my platform and try to tell me what to do. I'm getting a lot of these comments like, man, you talk a lot. Bitch, this is a reaction channel. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? This is a reaction channel. Go to Kendra G's page, ho, if you want to watch the whole thing. That's how I feel about that. If you one of them people down there who got that kind of opinion. Go to Kendra G's show and watch the original. I'll talk on this whole bitch. Like, I'll press pause and I'll just talk on this whole bitch. This is mine.
Let me ask you this:
What
do you need from a man outside of financially?
What do you mean? What I need?
What do you need?
She just proved our point. You know what? I'm not even mad at women from thinking the way they think. You know, they have been manipulated and brainwashed into thinking this way. But at the end of the day, I'm the type of guy, I'm not going to put up with it because I'm more than just my money. And with me having kids proves that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't come to me when they just want some money. They don't love me just because they want some money. So when a woman come to me, when she thinking that she's going to just come to me and use me just for my money, she's immediately disqualified.
From a man outside of the financial, what do you need from a man?
No support.
Okay.
So
what if he's providing that?
There, as he should. If he don't, why I wouldn't be with you. If not.
Mikhail says, for the Thanksgiving show, keep up the good work. Much love. That puts us at 37. Much love, y'all. I appreciate everybody who does come through and support.
No emotional connection.
Okay.
It's not just money. Money is a bonus.
Exactly. But you speaking as if it's the end all be all.
I'm not, because I have my own bag. So why would I be speaking that way?
Brought up emotional support in this whole interview.
I just said emotional. Like
you just did. I had to literally take finances out of it and ask you.
You did not.
I had to pose the question about money. What can a man bring? Before that, everything was about what else he's doing for me. If he's not financially taking something off your plate, that's what you was just saying.
Listen, I said emotional support. Now, what is the next thing? You just said you had to pull it out, and you didn't.
I did. Okay.
This is ridiculous for this 30. Like, bro, at 33 years old, you supposed to be way more. How can I put it? Honest, first of all, less disingenuous, and more of a grown up to be able to have a conversation without getting offended because somebody asks you a question that you either might not like or you assume is a question that you don't want to be asked because you have nothing to answer to it or you have no rebuttal for it. But black women and most, low functioning people get attitudes when they ask the question instead of answering it.
I will say this. Listen, whatever you desire, you desire. I just think I need clarity because I will be honest, the way that it is presented, and you said it a couple of different times, if he's not providing anything, get it. And if that's your reason, then it's your reason. I'm not trying to make you change it. But the way I heard it was, if he's not providing financial, then why is he here? Like, what would be the point of him being my man if he can't take care of the little things? And then you want to say what you just bringing DICK to the table. So if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. But that is what I thought you meant.
But what I'm saying is, I'm speaking this way from my experiences with the men I've dealt with. That's clearly why I'm single now.
Why?
Because the men I've dealt with only wanted to do that and just wanted to be users.
I see what you're saying. So you're saying, okay, So now we're getting more to the story. So in your experience,
James Dent just took the cash out spot. Kind of guaranteed the show almost for tomorrow. He got us at $80. Then Dean came through and said the nerve of her with those two emojis. Oh. Yeah, she was like emotional support. You hear black women say this a lot, but I want to be one of the first black men to say this publicly. Black women are not phenomenal emotional support.
At all, bro. If anything, they were fuck up your emotions, bro, because they bring a whole lot of chaos, drama, loudness, and fucking. They want to have fun too much, bro. Like, they don't want to just chill and, relax and not be able to do nothing. They want to always be fucking doing something, bro. And man, we want to just be chilling sometimes, but they always want to be doing something, And then when you're not doing what they want you to do, they start making up fucking scenarios and they start doing naggy shit. You know what I'm saying? To fucking get on your nerves. Then that's when you be like, damn, I either got to get away from this chick or I got to do something for her to make her get away from me. And that's not cool to be up under in a relationship.
Like, they just say that. They say stuff like, oh, like, I need somebody who is emotionally intelligent. But they haven't thought about if they're good emotional support. They just say it. A lot of black men are dealing with, like, interesting dynamics with their woman. A lot of men are dealing with situations where their woman is almost like their heckler, like where their woman almost rocks on them and cracks on them like one of the homies do. They're almost not even a cheerleader. Like, they don't even do anything for the guy's ego. This is most black women. And most of us give y'all a pass, but you're still losers. We just give you a pass. Still a loser. Because again, you should be your man's biggest emotional support, and you should be his ego stroke. Even if you think it's ridiculous, you should be his biggest support. But a lot of black women, y'all tease y'all man every chance y'all get. Y'all heckle and flirt the way men do. Y'all be the main person right there to laughing at your man when he mess up. Like, black women are so masculine, they act like niggas.
That's a fact.
Even when they think they gentle and friendly or whatever, they act like niggas. They be
riding in cars, smoking cigarettes, driving crazy, riding in scat packs, always at the party, saying what's up, bruh, buying swishers, rolling blunts, having their kids around guns, just all that stuff. Like, bro, he ain't lying, bruh. And that's the reason why I'm single, because, like, bro, I'm not in the good part of the country, bro. And there's a lot of, ghetto, ratchet, mean, baby daddy, mama drama, adoptions. Just crazy, bro. Like, these chicks are more hood and ghetto than I am.
laughing at you. They'll laugh at you like your homeboy do, because they used to being like men. Adam Eugene Roseboro says, keep exposing these scallywags. He dropped 40 more. We way over goal. Now let's get it, y'all. See y'all tomorrow. Way to close the show out strong. I wasn't ranting so y'all would donate. I really felt that. That was on my heart. But thank you. It's nice to meet goal. If I'm gonna raise my blood pressure on the show, at least we can do is make goal. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Adam Real sent another 5. Much love, brother. This was very difficult to watch Zach Boogie deal with this and go through this. Yeah, it was. This was difficult to watch Zach Boogie deal with this. Much love to Free Agent 20. He just dropped a 20 as well. It's raining in. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. We're over goal. We have like 150. Very disappointing.
Yeah.
This was very disappointing.
And she's not even a bad looking lady. She just traumatized, man. And it's the reason why men try to tell women you shouldn't be out here riding D's, man. Like, real talk. You shouldn't be on a carousel like that, because But that shit is going to leave a stain on you. It is what it is, man. That's the reason why me and Skeet think about what do skeeting do. It leave a stain, bruh. It's the reason why when you intimate with somebody, it leaves evidence.
Pointing to see.
Experience, men only wanted you for sex. So in your mind, well, if you only want sex, I gotta get something.
No, because I'm not even. No, they wanted to be either they wanted sex or they wanted something from me other than like money, whatever, like help from me, instead of it being mutual.
So can a man want anything from you, or is it one side?
I know how I am. I'm a giver. Like my love language is giving, so I'm gonna do for my man. Man's gonna be taken care of in every way.
Okay. Okay. Well,
I'm gonna just say this, man. I don't believe her. I believe
Emotional damage.
like that's one of the bigger issues she got going on. She need to get therapy, bro, and she need to just like get over the simple fact that she got played by certain dudes. The same way men got to get over it when we get played by certain women with foodie calls or chicks that cheat on us. We got to get over it, man. You can't bring your past into your future.
They always say that. I take care of my man in every way. This is not Beyonce catered. This is not Destiny's Child catered to you. In a lyric from that song. Men need to know what you offer. Right. You can't be vague. I'm just going to cater to my man in every way. There's an argument that between Destiny's Child and Beyonce, there are more single women and single mother-led households at the hands of these reptilian, awful public figures.
Man, shame on you, Beehive. Shame on you. You know what I'm saying? He ain't lying. Like you, Beyonce people, man, got a lot of women getting broke up with by their boyfriends and husbands because they want to come to your concert and they spending all their money just to come to your concert at that. And they ain't got nothing to show for it afterwards. But just I seen Beyonce. Stupid.
Much love. Says, touch on Kendra G new video about being single. Oh, I didn't even see that. I didn't see that. It really, I don't know. I mean, I heard that she broke up with her guy. She was dealing with her dude or whatever, and Nigerian dude broke up with her. That's what they say, allegedly. I think everybody's far more happy about Kendra G losing. That was just one less black woman with starting a family, as far as I'm concerned. I don't like Kendra, and I never will. But I actually wanted her relationship to succeed. I did, and that's a real spill. Because I want all black relationships to succeed. You're not even really genuinely a part of this conversation if you don't want all black relationships to succeed in some way or another. You're an imposter here. You're here for the wrong reasons.
Yeah, I agree. I don't pray on nobody downfall. Same way I won't want nobody praying on mine. But I just use that shit as motivation. You know what I'm saying? To not fall, to get up and make things happen every day. And it's just sad to see how a lot of people can be in good relationships and we can do better together than we is apart. But it's just some of us in it for the wrong reasons. We got bad motives and we let other people destroy our lack of awareness, you know what I'm saying, and put everybody in the same category when, we all different people, man. I'm in this live stream here, man. I think I've been going for too long, man. I appreciate that whoever the person was, you know what I'm saying, watching my video, man. Whenever I go live, check me out, comment, subscribe, let everybody know, you know what I'm saying, that one person that was watching my live, and hopefully you'll be back next time.